Hey, how are you? Matt here, the founder of AutoGrow.co, as you probably already know. And in this video, we're talking about selling and marketing with social proof. I created this in-depth guide for you. It's almost 5,000 words long, and I turned it into an ebook as well, so you can go ahead and download it so that you can refer to it very easily from wherever you are, whenever you decide to update your website again. And in this article, I'm defining what exactly social proof is, if you're not clear on what it is. It actually has a really interesting backstory. For example, Robert Cialdini, he wrote this book in 1984 called Influence. A lot of marketers talk about the book Influence. We refer to it because it's kind of a research-backed book, and it's been around for a while and actually has a lot of credibility. But social proof is actually it was a term coined by Robert, and it's a form of it's a form of conformity in his definition of it, his original definition of it, because basically social proof meant to him when he was defining it back then is something that indicates to people how they should behave when we're in an uncertain situation and we're not sure, for example, how to make a decision about something or how to act. You could probably even call it some sort of a survival instinct that humans had because, you know, back in the days, ancient times, cavemen, cavewomen, we might not have known how to act when we were going from one tribe to another, so we would look to how other people were actually acting, and it kind of became a survival mechanism probably that stayed with us through the years. Today, so that book was written in 1984. Today, we define social proof typically as something like a piece of content like a testimonial, for instance, that works to grow trust. Okay, works to grow trust and show you as you or your product or your service as something that is popular. And there are 8 different types of social proof, like what I have here on the screen. So for example, we got testimonials, case studies, press logos and company logos, vanity stats, trust badges, security seals, ratings, honors, awards, and memberships. There's some other kind of more nuanced types of social proof that are just less common, like for example, a celebrity endorsement. But these are the 8 main types. I encourage you, to read the article in full to get the full benefit, or download the ebook version of it so you can refer to it during your next design update. There's just tons of case studies here and data to actually, teach it to you at a really in-depth level. I really enjoyed writing this for you. But for the rest of this video, I want to talk about how to make your own social proof, all right? And you might say, how do you make social proof, right? Well, I guess there really is a making process to it. I mean, yes, you have to earn it, but in my experience, a lot of customers don't just come and volunteer, to, oh hey, like can I tell you my words that are going to help you to sell more of your product, but that's not going to directly benefit me in any way. So, I mean, there have actually been some examples where, people have actually featured us on their website, saying that, we featured them in some way in an article, or in the past when we did some guest articles. So people would kind of promote us that way and use us as social proof for them. But so let's go through each of these secrets here for how to actually make your own social proof, okay? So in terms of making it, what you have to realize is it takes a little bit of effort. So for example, the most common way to obtain reviews and testimonials for your product or service is actually to follow up with customers. And you can do that through a simple email automation that you can set up. Secret number 2 is to mine your own stats and content for hidden social proof. So a lot of companies that exist today, they're just not leveraging all the possible types of social proof that they have. For example, vanity stats is really underrated as a form of social proof because people think, putting my Facebook count, fans on my website, Twitter followers, like no one cares about that stuff. But that's actually where you're wrong. And if you read through the guide, the article here in full, you'll see a number of examples, especially if you go to the vanity stats section where I talk about that particular type of social proof, where you can just read the data for yourself. You can see the case study where it shows you that the opposite is true, that it actually has a really big impact. And I think we actually have 2 case studies to show you that. So you can, something as simple as, the number of people who subscribe to your email list, okay? Because, majority of people coming into your website, why does it work? Why does something as simple as saying how many subscribers or how many people follow you on Twitter or Facebook, why does that work? It works because many of your website visitors are brand new. They've never heard of you before. They're not coming into your website with any context, okay? So the social proof helps to give them a little bit of context. It helps to build a little bit of trust. It helps to show them, hey, this isn't just a random stick in the mud, brand that was created overnight. This is an actual company, and maybe I should consider doing business with them now or in the future, okay? Secret number 3 is to display real reviews with a verified buyer badge to them for increased credibility and conversions, okay? So this is based on a study that I cited a couple of times in the guide itself, in the article itself, where basically research from Northwestern University, they found that reviews earn about a 15% increase in the average sales conversion rate if a little verified buyer badge and or just text was added next to the review saying, okay, this is coming from a real customer, okay? And because it just works to boost the credibility of it, right? It makes sense. So there's actually a 4th secret, but I'm going to leave that up to you to go over to the article, to check it out, and to read what that is, because I do want you to actually read through the article, and so this is your incentive to actually go and do that. And go ahead and download a copy of it. Final announcement for you for this video is that I'm coming out with a video, not just this video, but an educational and entertaining video that's that I think you're going to find really fun, and it's just kind of putting the article into a new context to help you to learn the content, and I'll be launching that really soon, so do keep an eye out for that. All right, so as always, keep converting, stay focused. I will talk to you soon.